Hi, this is Fab here from Fab TV, the place to be to discover and land the career of your dreams. Today's topic is about finding clarity, finding what we really love to do, what we're really passionate about, can be quite confusing and frustrating. And I'm pretty sure that you had a crack at it and it feels quite hard because the first thing that comes up in your mind is like, oh, well, I don't know. And sometimes you come up with a few ideas, but then you start doubting yourself. You're like, is that it? Am I going to be really passionate about it? Because I don't want to do the same mistake again. Because chances are, the job that you're doing today, you thought it was a good idea, a few years ago, maybe 10 years ago, I don't know, when you actually started your career. And then now you feel like it's not quite what you signed up for. It's not living to the expectation, right? And as you put that whole inquisitive process under the carpet, it always comes back. You can try to go on a holiday, and then you come back and the problem is still here. You still lack clarity and you're still not fulfilled. The money, the holidays, all these things are actually not giving you the lasting fulfillment. So how do we get clear on what we would love to do for a living? I don't feel like we need to go on holidays, don't have to dread, on the Monday morning, I have to go to work, and really waking up in the morning and really feeling really passionate and excited. Because you cannot wait to go up and spend your day tackling challenges and creating new opportunities because it's something that you're really passionate and inspired to do. So how do we solve the clarity trap, or the lack of clarity once and for all? Okay, so I will share with you 3 questions. Actually, before sharing with you those 3 questions, there's one thing you need to know. Anytime you're going to ask yourself those questions, and I will be sharing with you in a moment, you may be tempted to say, oh, I don't know, I'm not sure. The popular question is, I don't know. And that's a dream killer, absolutely a dream killer, because most people hear it, they say, I don't know, and then they stop at that, okay? I want you to, if the answer don't come up immediately, just say to yourself, I'm curious and I'm allowing the process to take whatever time it has to take. Allow the answer to naturally emerge. You've had this experience before. Someone asked you, oh, what's the name of XYZ? And you're like, oh, I totally forgot. And you think so hard about it and say, well, I don't know. But initially what happens is that the answer naturally will come again later while you're perhaps having a shower. Okay, now you can increase the chances of this happening to you to allow your purpose of inspiration to just come up. If you allow it to, if it doesn't come up in the first place, to just relax and allow it to come the time it has to come. Time that you may be more relaxed and more feel more inspired. The moment that your muse decide to come over you and give you some inspiration. So the number one thing that I want you to get out of what I just said, sometimes I know I ramble a little bit, curiosity is important. Always stay with that curious mindset, okay? All right, here are the 3 questions. Number 1, a really simple one. You may have heard of it before, but again, those questions, you want to do it every day. Ask yourself these questions every day. Something new may come up. Use a journal, all right? So, first question is, if I had all the money on the planet, because money is always a limiting factor. So just say to yourself, okay, if I had all the money on the planet, and yes, I can travel, yes, I can buy this big car, this beautiful house, what would I love to do as a contribution to the planet? How would I love to contribute to the planet? What would I love to create, right? Ask yourself those questions. Second one is, if I believed I could do anything, if there was no limitations to my physical capabilities or mental capabilities, if I had unlimited motivation and self-belief, what would I do? What would I love to do? Okay? Focus on the feeling of love and amazingness within you. All right? And the first questions, ask yourself simply, what would I really love? What do I love talking about to people? What are topics that inspires me? What are things I tend to envision about? Every time I think about it, it really catches my attention and it drives me. So really pay attention to the things that you talk about to other people. if perhaps you're a bit shy, introverted, then perhaps you may have conversation with yourself. What is it that you tend to talk about the most, and that really drives you and ignites that passion within you? Start paying attention to those. So for some of you, the answer may come really quickly. Within one day, if you set an hour aside, you may find yourself brainstorming over and over and filling pages and pages worth of ideas. A great way to actually allow ideas to flow is to use mind maps. You can just go on the internet and Google mind maps. It's a great way to brainstorm. Some of you may take actually, a week or a few days, but the key is consistency, okay? Allow yourself to ask yourself those questions every single day and see what comes up. And over a week, I can guarantee you that you'll start to shape more clarity, enough clarity for you to take action. And that's the thing with clarity. Don't expect to have some sort of an expectation of, waiting for a sign to just appear or some sort of feeling to necessarily emerge. Do not waste time. Take action really quickly. I've discovered my passion, what I really want to do in life, about 8 years ago. I've only really taken action and start to build this and start to really live it only 2 years ago. So literally I've sort of wasted 6 years where I could have done so many things. But I let the lack of clarity and not knowing what to do to take over me, and then and it's easy to get busy in other things like going out or our job and a career. But while we do that, we're just really wasting time, and we can do so much more things right now if you just take one simple action step every day. So for this whole week, what I want you to do is to actually ask yourself those questions. Allow the clarity to just unfold and get clearer and clearer, and take action. By day 7, I want you to take action. Of course, don't wait for day 7. Take action straight away. All right. Now, what's next? So, what I have an amazing offer for you. For the viewers of this video, obviously, if you're listening to me right now, then you are watching this video. I know how silly of me what I just said. I'm offering 45 minutes a 45-minute session where I will break down a step-by-step system, allow you to get where you are. Perhaps right now you're a bit confused, to getting really clear as to what your purpose in life is, what you're really passionate about, and how can you transform that passion into something more tangible like a career or job or perhaps a business, okay? Now, it's by application only, because it does take 45 minutes of my time and your time. So I really want the 100%, 120% committed. Really sick of your job right now, and you really want to do something really passionate. You really want to wake up in the morning feeling so excited. If this is you, then click on the link below. This is to arrange a 15-minute chat with me where I'll ask you a series of questions and we get to know each other to see if we're a fit. And then if we are, then we'll move. I'll invite you for a 45-minute session where we'll get more specific as to what you need to do to land the career of your dreams. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.